Billions in tax rises and billions on welfare. The Chancellor's budget, the winners and the losers. But even before Rachel Reeves stood up to deliver her budget, the details were published in an astonishing error. Tonight we'll take you through the key measures and answer your questions, also on the programme.
The Evening News with Lucrezia Millarini.
Good evening. Britons are to be hit by the highest level of taxation since the war as the Chancellor announced plans to raise an extra £26 billion in her budget. It will be done through a range of measures, including a further freeze on income tax bans, which will see 1.7 million workers in England, Wales and Northern Ireland paying more. Billions will also be raised from salary sacrifice pension contributions, tax hikes on property and savings income, a new mansion tax, an online gambling tax and a tax on drivers of electric cars. Well, Rachel Reeves said she was asking everyone to make a contribution as official forecasts downgraded UK economic growth and predicted faster inflation and higher unemployment. There will be an increase in welfare spending and there were some giveaways too, especially for some of the poorest households. The 2-child limit on child benefit is to be scrapped. There's an increase in some minimum wages and energy bills will be cut by an average of £150 a year. And there was controversy even before Rachel Reeves addressed MPs. An embarrassing error from the Office for Budget Responsibility saw her plans leaked online. With all the details and the drama from Westminster, here's our political correspondent, Romilly Weeks. So what does all this mean for you? Here's our economics editor, Joel Hills, with the winners and the losers. The Chancellor was also accused of breaking promises to ensure her and her party's political survival. So what do voters make of the measures? Our North of England correspondent, Rachel Townsend, heard from people in Rachel Reeves' constituency in Leeds. Before the budget, businesses had appealed for the Chancellor to spare them from what they call death by 1,000 taxes. Many were still smarting from rises in national insurance contributions and the national minimum wage announced last year. Today, Rachel Reeves hit them with a further minimum wage increase for young people and also a new online gambling tax. Our political correspondent, Harry Horton, heard the reaction of businesses in the Midlands. Opposition parties have criticised the budget. The Lib Dem. Our political editor, Robert Peston, is preparing for his show. There's more ahead tonight. That and more after the break. Stay with us. Hello and welcome back. The motorist who ploughed into crowds of Liverpool fans at the club's Premier League victory parade in May today admitted a string of offences, including dangerous driving and causing grievous bodily harm with intent. A court heard that Paul Doyle carried out acts of calculated violence when he drove at supporters, including children, and injuring more than 130 of them, some of them seriously. Police said it was only by sheer luck that no one was killed. Well, Doyle, a 54-year-old former Royal Marine from Croxteth, sobbed in the dock as he changed his pleas to guilty. Our North of England reporter, Jonathan Brown, was in Liverpool Crown Court, and a warning that his report begins with footage of the attack. The House of Lords has been given an extra 10 days to debate the assisted dying bill, making it more likely the practice will be legalised. It follows Mike Ashley, the former owner of Newcastle United and former boss of Sports Direct, has tabled a bid to buy beleaguered Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. It was put up for sale after entering administration last month. Laura Jones is here with more on this. Right, you're watching the ITV Evening News. It's just coming up to 7. Here's what's still ahead. And finally, delegates in Glasgow were given a taste of traditional Indian Garba dancing today as Ahmedabad celebrated being named host of the 2030 Commonwealth Games. It will be extra special as it will celebrate the centenary of the first ever event. And after Glasgow stepped in to rescue the Games to host it next year, it's hoped it now has a more secure future. As our Scotland reporter, Vanessa Taff, explains. And that is all from us for now. Gamal will be here with the latest after I'm a Celebrity, but from me and all the Evening News team, bye-bye.